Welcome to another episode of the Top 10 Video Countdown as we continue to count down the top trending videos and talk about some trending news. And this was an odd week. I made a slight change to my formula because the site I use most of my data have not posted in weeks. I planned on changing the formula next year, but this led me to act earlier than what I wanted, so you might see a shift or two because of this. So with that, let's get into the countdown. Kicking things off at number 10, we have our first benefactor of this new formula, and it's a new arrival this week. It's No Broke Boys by Disco Lines featuring Tinashe. The video I'm using isn't Tinashe's original, but instead I found a live version that resembles a music video, so I'm using that instead. So let's take a look.
X on the line, just as I suspected. No one really.
That was our number 10 video with No Broke Boys by Disco Lines featuring Tinashe. Let's continue with the countdown at number 9. Making its return to the countdown, here's Love Me Not by Raven Lenae.
Right now, I need you, I'll meet you somewhere now. You up now.
And keeping things going for our number 8 video, rising up a spot, here's Folded by Kalani. And what's with all these R&B cuts this week?
Close, I had them folded.
For our number 8 video, Folded by Kalani, let's get into pop culture news, and I'm going to keep this short as there was not much happening this week. And let's start off with Summer Walker. She released her third album, Finally Over It, today. The album has a barrage of featured guests. Names include Glorilla, Lotto, Mariah the Scientist, Teddy Swims, Chris Brown, Nene Leakes. Yes, she's on that album, among so many others. So take the time and give it a listen. Now, the Grammys have released their nominees this past Friday. Leading the pack is Kendrick Lamar with 9 nominations. Right behind him is Lady Gaga with 7. Sabrina Carpenter, Bad Bunny, and Leon Thomas all have 6 apiece. The Grammys are set to take place on February 1st, 2026 in LA. The CMA Awards are also set to take place on Wednesday, November 19th. Hosting is Lainey Wilson and will be airing on ABC, available on Hulu the next day. So if you're into country music, you might want to check it out. Let's continue with the countdown at number 7. We have a video down 2 spots from its peak. Here's So Easy to Fall in Love by Olivia Dean.
I think it's so easy to fall.
And that was our number 7 video, So Easy to Fall in Love by Olivia Dean. At number 6, we have a video that picked up a spot in Gabriella by Katseye, and it's retirement week for Gabriella. The highest the song reached was number 5, and it was not that too long ago. Probably the last retirement of the year, so let's say farewell to Gabriella by Katseye. Now that we're halfway through the countdown, let's pause the countdown and shine a light on an older video dubbed Throwback Video of the Week. And with Summer Walker releasing her album today, let's look at one of her older videos in No Love. This was her main single from her previous album, Still Over It, an album aimed at her former lover, London on the track. The song originally just featured SZA, but was later remixed and added Cardi B, who was also on an unrelated album track. So let's take a look at No Love by Summer Walker featuring SZA and Cardi B. Now is our throwback video, No Love by Summer Walker featuring SZA and Cardi B. Let's continue with the countdown at number 5. Rebounding to 2 spots, here's Where's My Husband by Ray. Now is our number 5 video, Where's My Husband by Ray. And continuing with number 4, holding position, It's Man I Need by Olivia Dean.
I already know I can leave it alone.
Now is our number 4 video, Olivia Dean's Man I Need. Let's pause the countdown again and shine a light on a rising star of the week. And this week we have Girl Set. This group was originally formed in 2023 under the name VCHA. Don't know how that's pronounced. And it came up in a similar way Katseye did with a Survivor show based on YouTube. They had 2 members depart within 8 months, with one member filing a lawsuit and another one leaving mutually. The group was over before it began. Then JYP Entertainment and Republic decided to rebrand the group as a quartet as Girl Set. Let's take a look at their debut single Commas by Girl Set. And I don't normally do this, but please hear them out as they've been through a lot in a short period of time, and all they want is a chance.
You keep looking at me, keep looking at me like you wanna.
Now is our rising star video of the week, Commas by Girl Set. At number 3, holding position off the debut, here's La Seraphim featuring J-Hope with Spaghetti.
You don't need to think too much.
Now is our number 3 video, Spaghetti by La Seraphim and J-Hope. At number 2, we have a video that also held position. Here's Iris Out by Kinshi. That was our number 2 video, Iris Out by Kinshi and Nizu. And before we get into our top pick, let's recap numbers 10 through 2.
Spaghetti,
and with that out the way, here's our number 1 video, and for our 5th week in a row, here's The Fate of Ophelia by Taylor Swift. And that was our number 1 video, The Fate of Ophelia by Taylor Swift. If you want to keep this at number 1, go vote on the ballot. Link is in the description and top pinned comment. But that concludes another week of the top 10 video countdown. Thanks for watching and have